Plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their posts for long. Ah, you must be a recent arrival. I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector, bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless. No, my oath is of a personal nature. I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions. I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me. Cold-hearted mercenaries, swords for hire without virtue or scruple. They serve the plantation owners and I suspect Marshal Hlaren. The Iron Hounds will hurt anyone for the right price. The plantation owners pay them very well. Other than the fact that she's in charge of the constabulary. This is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Hlaren's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion. Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Hlaren's crimes, the House will turn against her.
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency. Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house cat. Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle this potion over the plants near his door, and the results should be dramatic. Hope you packed a handkerchief, you small bastard.
What's going on out here? Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats? Ah! Achoo!
No, that was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aem's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a buffoon! No, as much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross you. I brewed a tea that should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him, but only if he agrees to come out and make a public apology. Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle this business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do is apologize.
Oh, everything itches. Damnable cats! Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched... undignified prank. Apologize to a grubby telephony piss peddler? Are you deranged? I shall report her. I shall... what's the use? Fine, she wins. Ifray's bones. What a monstrous injustice. Oh, just give me that swill. This had better work.
So, did Manaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing? Oh, thank goodness. Luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
Telenra, I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical skills yield impressive results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Manaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing. Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.
What do you want?
Please, I'm working as fast as I can. I can't work if you hurt me. Isn't it obvious? We're being worked to death. I won't say more while Overseer Torvain is watching. I can't say more. If you want answers, you'll have to deal with him first.
You think you can defy me? Fool! Stand, slave! Don't you have more to say? Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too!
Did you just... is Overseer Torvain really dead? Prisoner? Slave, more like... I swear I don't belong here. That Marshal, Hilarin, she says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Surin. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake. Master Kark's building a new prison in Suran, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Lauren visits Kark's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get...
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend. If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain. I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Horan accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame? Maybe. These damned dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain? Certainly won't miss that horse's arse. Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective. I punched a dark elf. But I promise you, if that wormy little snowback had it coming, I'd punch him again if I got the opportunity. Well, maybe that someone was Master Arano. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places. But that's what he gets for asking me to service his gods. Lauren told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different? Sure as blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get...
Life's dangerous here on the road.
Ah, true to your word. I knew I could trust you. I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, but I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any? I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall. You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you with a secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me. My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manor, I now do the same. This evidence proves Lauren's guilt, but there's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information, Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you. My observations of Lauren suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide. If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the Marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
ever make.
Fire! Fire! Find that damn saboteur! Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
You there! You've been selected for a random search! Come in. Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common. This'll do. Just keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense. I can't be seen talking to anyone even remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Lauren's watching me like a hawk. She's on the lookout for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Redoran, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Lauren's iron hounds prowling around. But look, we've got bigger problems. There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Lauren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming. Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him. And if I know Halaran, they plan to do much worse. Halaran needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out. I'd let you into the prison myself, but Halaran doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key. Constable Kren will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Suran's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dredini down at Desoles. She might know something. Just be discreet, all right? Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Halaran took over, well, everything sort of fell apart. Ha! Is that what we're calling him now? It wasn't too long ago slavery was legal in Morrowind. Buying and selling people was legal right here in Suran. That sound right to you? The judge keeps us honest. Sometimes the law just gets in the way. You're new in town, aren't you? Yes, I'd recognize your face otherwise. What brings you to Suran? Here to tour our idyllic plantations? Sample our Redoran wines? Or are you looking for something more stimulating? Like an exquisite gem, Suran has many facets, many angles. In truth, we have something for everyone. Looking to expand your mind? I can recommend someone to help you. Looking for someone to warm your bed? I can recommend someone for that too. Fascinating. Most people come to me asking how to get someone out of prison, not how to get someone in. There's an inebriated constable downstairs who will set you right. Just make sure you tell Kren I sent you. He and I, we have an arrangement. My, you're well informed. I like that. I can tell you Constable Mirel went missing a few days ago. Word is he ran afoul of some skooma dealers down in Mazinch. Mirel had a key to the prison. Find him, and he may let you borrow it. Perhaps I took a liking to your lovely eyes. Or perhaps I simply hate Marshal Halaran enough to make her life difficult. You choose. Oh, and if you change your mind about that entertainment, come look for me. I'll cut you a great deal.
The playground is...
What do you want? What?
My friend, I see Constable Gretka found you. Please, forgive me if I don't stand up. The Marshal's henchman broke my knees as soon as I arrived. It's good to meet you, face to face. I wish it was under better circumstances. One of them. The people of Vardenfell see the judge as one immortal guardian. But in truth, many warriors have taken up the cowl. I was just the most recent. These knees, though. I fear my heroics are at an end. It's time to pass on the mantle. To you, of course. Well, don't act so surprised. You've proven to be a capable warrior and a friend to the downtrodden and oppressed. Vardenfell needs a Scarlet Judge. I can think of no one worthier. Unfortunately, my regalia is no longer here. Warden Libo, the prisoner's overseer, took it as a trophy. While they were interrogating me, I heard him mention a hunting trip to Lake Canabia. Find Libo and you'll find the judge's regalia. Once you don the cowl, seek out Constable Gretka. A doughty and heroic escape. Usually I'd jump at the opportunity, but no, friend. Dragging a cripple out of here only increases the chance you'll be captured. Your mission is too important. There will be more torture, no doubt. I'm not so foolish as to think I can keep silent forever. But I'm certain I can hold out until you retrieve my regalia and deal with Hlaren. I will survive. You focus on finishing this fight. I am not. To the people of Vardenfell, the Scarlet Judge is legendary, supernatural. He can appear anywhere at any time, or even many places at once. They think it wizardry. Of course, the truth is far simpler. Exactly. We're a small and diffuse group. When age or injury prove too much for us, we pass on the mantle. The legendary Avona Ulas mentored me. She protected the people of Morrowind for over 40 years. We battled together for 12. Sadly, she passed on years ago. A poisoned blade. It was a very dark time. But as she lay there dying, she charged me with protecting the helpless, just as I charge you now. The Scarlet Judge fights on.
Scum like you belongs on the bottom of my boot. Irks me just to look at you. Just pay. Now get lost, scum.
game today. It seems I hunt bigger game today. It seems I hunt bigger game today. It seems I hunt bigger game today.
Now there's a sight for sore eyes. The Scarlet Judge returns. You wear it well. Better than Melar, even. But don't tell him I said that. Shaw's bones, he's a stubborn one. Well, let's make sure he doesn't suffer in vain, hey? Halaran's gotten sloppy since Melar's capture. A combination of paranoia and misguided relief, I guess. She's making mistakes. Now's the time to act. I did some snooping of my own while you were gone. According to Constable Kren, Halaran ordered Inania's egg mine sealed today. Bet you a pint that Halaran's meeting with her plantation allies in that mine. She's probably carrying your evidence, too. The front gates are barred from the inside, but there's an old service door near the back. It just so happens Dradini had a spare key to sell. Sneak in the back of the mine and recover that evidence. I'll meet you out front, ready to arrest Laren.
unacceptable. How could you be so clumsy?
With respect, I wasn't the one who left an incriminating note on my dresser, Relossi.
This bickering accomplishes nothing. The Scarlet Judge is in prison, yes? The issue is well in hand.
You are mistaken. One of my informants saw the judge prowling the streets just this morning.
Moloch's jawbone. You said you captured him. You said you broke his legs.
What if he's not really a Mer? What if he's a
He's
vampire?
not a vampire. Stop sniveling.
Enough. What's this? I've dealt with the judge. The judge? No! You won't put me in prison!
You'll never take me alive.
We caught these three trying to slip away. Should have seen their faces. It's a big risk arresting Saran's most powerful landowners. I'm hoping you've got the evidence to make it worthwhile. Where's Marshal Hlaren? Resisted, eh? I had a feeling it might go that way. Hlaren was happy to send other people to prison, but going herself, that rattled her knees. It's a shame she won't live to see the inside of a cell, but these three will, for at least a while. With Hlaren dead, command falls to the senior officer. For now, that's me. I'll send constables out to the plantations to liberate the slaves. In the meantime, I've got to take this evidence to House Redoran. Oh, Melar. Well, I took a hard look at the evidence. Far as I can tell, this was just one big misunderstanding. Kren and I released him just before we set out. You'll find him in town nursing his wounds, no doubt. You should speak with him.
Watch your step.
Greetings, my friend. You cut quite the dashing figure in my old regalia. Another spectacular victory for the Scarlet Judge, eh? We'll miss donning the cowl, but it does me good to know that my final adventure helped liberate the people of Suran. Yes, but I do so knowing that the legacy of the Scarlet Judge is in good hands. We Dark Elves are beset on all sides by greed and scheming malice. I fought it all my life. But now it falls to you. Keep up the work, and be the hero Vardenfell needs. Ah, look there. The fruits of your labor.
Stay in line and keep those mouths shut, Switz, or I'll throw you in prison without your clothes.
It's good to see you alive, my friend. Oh, very good.
Indeed. Forgive me for not getting up.
Don't take this as an excuse. You're walking again, or else.